Here we have a triangle ABC right angled at B. ABC is isosceles. It has two equal sides, which means it has two equal angles because the angles opposite to equal sides are equal. That means this angle here, if this is theta, this angle is also going to be theta. Why is that? We cannot have two 90 degrees. A figure with two 90 degrees is going to look like this. So these two angles are going to be equal. Then what will their measure be? You will have 2 theta plus 90 is 180 degrees, which means each of this theta is going to be 45 degrees. So angle A and angle C are both 45 degrees. What else do we have? We have a semicircle drawn on the hypotenuse AC. Its center lies on the hypotenuse AC. What else do we notice? This semicircle touches AB and BC. Let P and Q be the points of contact. Now, if you join OP, what can you say about this angle? You can see that this is a tangent. If you consider BP and BQ, you can see that both of them are tangents. And this is the radius. Then what do we know? At the point of contact, the radius and the tangent are perpendicular to one another, or in other words, this triangle OPA is a right angled triangle. One of its angles is 45. So what will be the other angle? The angle here is also going to be 45 degrees because the sum of angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. Or in other words, this triangle OPA has angles 45, 45 and 90. It is a special triangle. What is special about it? Its opposite sides. The sides opposite to these angles will be in the ratio 1:1 root 2. Remember, this is the ratio. This is not the measure. It just means that for some x, if the side opposite 45 is x, then the side opposite the other 45 will also be x. And the side opposite 90, which is the hypotenuse, is going to be root 2x. Now what do you have? OP, the radius of the semicircle, is 7 units. That means the side opposite to one of the 45 degrees is 7. Then the side opposite to the other 45 degrees is also going to be 7. That means the side opposite to the 90 degrees, or in other words, our hypotenuse is going to be 7 root 2. Now we can do the same thing over this side also. We can join O and Q. It is a radius of the semicircle. It will be of measure 7 units, and you have a radius, you have a tangent, which means you have a right angle here. Here it will be 45. Again, it will be in the ratio 7 here, 7 here, and 7 root 2 here. What sort of a triangle did we start with? We started with a triangle whose angles are 45, 45 and 90, which means the opposite sides are in the ratio 1:1 root 2. But then the side opposite to 90 is what? It is 14 root 2, which means these two sides are going to be 14 and 14. What we needed to find was the area of triangle ABC, which is a right triangle. What is the area of any right triangle? It is half into the product of its two shorter sides, its two legs, the two sides which contain the 90 degrees, which means half into 14, which means it is 98 unit square. So this is the answer that we were looking for. That is all for today. Assalamu alaikum.